Hi teachers, I hope everybody's having a good afternoon. This video might be a little bit longer because we have a couple of announcements, so bear with me. But this Sunday, our lesson is Joseph Exalted. The biblical text for this lesson is a little bit longer. I do not expect you guys to go through the entire biblical text, but you can kind of just summarize a little bit of Joseph's story. So that it makes a little bit more sense why he's suddenly in Egypt. So our verse this week is going to be Genesis 39:2 summarized. It says, God was with Joseph and blessed him. So that's our verse for this week. Our craft is a fun one. They're going to have these Egyptian style necklaces made out of paper plates. So you guys can either dot it or you'll have little gemstones, stickers that they can decorate with. That's always such a fun thing. I know the kids love stickers. Our snack this week is going to be Honey Nut Cheerios. You guys will have a big bag of it in your bucket, so you can kind of just distribute it how you want to. You can put it in little cups, or you can put it on a little napkin. And if you guys are looking for Dixie cups, they will be in the kitchen on the little gray cabinet, filing cabinet. I think we ran out last week, so that'll be all stocked up for you guys if you need any more cups. One big announcement and a little bit of a change for Sunday morning. This will not affect our 8 o'clock teachers, but it will affect 9:15 and 11 o'clock teachers. 1st through 3rd grade KidView is moving from the fellowship hall to Guest Central starting this Sunday. So with that being said, the kids at KidView are going to need to use a bathroom on our hallway. So the back hallway bathroom, which is right next to the back hallway playground, that is going to be used for KidView kids. And our rules here at the church is that no adults can use the same bathroom as a child when a child's using it. That being said, you guys are still allowed to use that restroom. However, if a leader from KidView is standing outside of the bathroom, that means that there's kids in the bathroom. So if you go to the bathroom and you see 2 leaders standing outside the bathroom waiting on their kids to come out, I kindly ask you guys to just wait a few minutes because they're letting their kids use the restroom. And we will not be using it while there's a child in the restroom. So if you go up and you see leaders standing there, just wait a few minutes. It shouldn't take long, but if it's an emergency and you have to use the restroom right then and there, you're more than welcome to use the front hallway bathroom. That will not be used by KidView. So you could just go to the front hallway to use the restroom. So I'll remind you guys on Sunday just to be aware of that. Again, this will not affect 8 o'clock, but it will affect 9:15 and 11 o'clock. I think that's everything. Also, circling back to the lesson, there's a few teaching activities in each of your buckets. I forgot to mention this, but 2s and 3-year-olds, you guys will have little rings in your buckets. This is supposed to signify the signet ring. And it's one of your activities. The kids can put it in the Play-Doh and kind of make a cool design out of it. And then our 1-year-old classes, we have little fabrics and different things in your buckets they look kind of like royalty fabrics to look like Egypt. So I believe that's everything. I want to try to encourage you guys to please be on time in your classrooms. I know it can be hard sometimes on Sunday mornings when you're trying to get your families together and get to church quickly. Sometimes that can take a little bit longer, but I do want to try to encourage you guys to remember to be in your classrooms 15 minutes before programming starts. That way the teachers that are in the classrooms before can be able to go to their classrooms or go to service on time. And then for the parents that are trying to drop off their kids so they don't have to wait extra long for teachers to get there. But that being said, I think that's everything. I'm sorry that was a lot of talking and a lot of announcements, but I will see all of you guys on Sunday. Bye.